As you can see, today we are blessed to have the presence of a Qigong master, Master Simba. Animals are truly masters of their bodies, and they know how to manage very well when they have an injury. They rest more, they eat less, and they use their breathing, for example, to cool down their body. So yeah, we should only learn from the animals. The immortal breathing is something very special. It is a technique, very easy technique of breathing, but the story behind it is very special to me and I want to share it with you. The immortal breathing is based on the fact that when we develop in the womb, we have in the beginning only two meridians. In fact, we have only one meridian. It's a meridian that goes through the spine all the way to your head and down, and then closing down, and then again back to the spine. So if we look at the model, at the acupuncture model here, you see the spine has one meridian that goes up all the way here, and it stops under the nose here, and then it continues from the chin all the way down. You see this meridian all the way down, and then it connects again with the spine meridian. So these two meridians are very significant for the immortal breathing. So when we are in the womb, we receive all the energy, the chi, through the umbilical cordon, which is connected physically with these two meridians. And as the fetus developed into an infant, and the infant into a baby, and the baby into a grown-up, this meridian is very important. It's the most important meridian. Now, when we are born, this splits in two. One is for inhaling, one is for exhaling. So the one that is on the spine all the way here is for inhaling, and the other one is for exhaling. Now, when we go through a healing process and we want to accelerate the healing, we want to bring more energy into the body, more chi. So we do that through the breathing, but we also do that by imagining, by putting our mind into these two meridians, like a belt. It's like a belt that goes around our body. So part of this 1 month healing program is to practice this immortal breathing. There are a few points that I wanna say. When we practice, when we inhale and exhale, first of all, it can be done in any position. You can either sit or lay down in bed or stand or drive, wherever you are. Most important is to keep your back relaxed and straight, so your spine is straight. Number two, I want to breathe only on the nose. If you remember, we said this in the beginning, the breathing is done through the nose only. So we close the mouth, we touch the lips, but not the teeth, because we don't want to clench the jaws. So the teeth are, there is a distance between the teeth, and we close the lips and we breathe only on the nose. For that, obviously your nose has to be clean and it needs to be open. Both nostrils have to be open enough so you can breathe properly. Great. How do I connect these two meridians? One thing is to put the tongue, to place the tongue on the roof of your mouth. That connects the inhaling meridian with the exhaling meridian. And then down in the sphincter muscle, the anus muscle, we contract when we inhale. Contract, exhale, relax. Contract, exhale, relax. Okay? So the practice is to do this in the first week. We do 3 times a day for 5 to 6 minutes. But this is a minimum required. If you can do it more often and more time, it's better, because that brings more chi into your body. According to where your injury is, when you finish these 5 minutes of breathing, you place your mind into the injured area. So let's suppose my injury is on my wrist. I do the inhale, exhale for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then I stay in silence and I think I put my mind into the area where I want to heal my body. If there is pain, your mind will already be there. Hopefully, you go through the pain faster and you don't need to be in pain, but you still have to think about the injured area. So I hope you enjoy this practice. This is a lifetime practice. You can practice this anytime, and I hope that you can do it even more. Now, week 1, we do 3 times a day, minimum. Week number 2, we increase to 5 times a day. Week number 3, we increase to 8 times a day. And last week, we increased to 10 times a day. So every 2-3 hours, we do the Immortal breathing. We basically take a break from whatever we're doing. And for 5 minutes, we breathe. And then we put the focus for another 2-3 minutes on the injured area. I hope you feel better soon. And Simba does too.